Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am so happy to see so many happy, smiling faces here tonight. I am turned on by the energy I feel in this room here tonight. I can feel that energy coming right down from the balconies, right through the audience, right up through the floorboards, right through my legs, my chest, my head. I am exploding with the energy, the potential for change I feel in this room here tonight. You know, I go over this great country of ours. I talk to people just like you, and I talk to them about personal change. And everywhere I go, people ask me the same question. They say, Phil, what is the secret of happiness? What is the secret of joy, of ecstasy? And everywhere I go, I tell people a story I once heard about a little boy. Went into a candy store. All he had was a nickel. He took his nickel into the candy store, and he looked at all the kinds of candy that was there, and he picked out the candy bar he wanted more than any other. And he said to the man behind the counter, he said, "Sir, I like that candy bar right there." The man looked at the little boy, looked at his nickel, and he said, "Sorry, son, it's a 10-cent candy bar. All you've got is a nickel." The boy was disappointed. But he thought and he thought and he thought and he came up with an idea. He said, "Why don't we compromise? Why don't we take that candy bar and cut it in half? And you take half and I'll have half for myself. How about that?" The man smiled at the little boy. He said, "Son, it's a 10-cent candy bar. You'll get your skinny ass out of my store, get me another nickel, and I'll sell it to you." With that, the man turned his back on the little boy. The little boy stood there, dejected, rejected, abandoned by this man. And he looked at the nickel in his hand, and he looked at the man's broad back turned against him. And then he looked at the candy bar he wanted so much. And then you know what he did? He reached out and he kind of touched that candy bar. And then he reached out and he kind of held that candy bar. And then he ran out the store with the candy bar. And as he was running down the street, he realized something. He still had his nickel in his hand. And in his other hand, he had a whole candy bar. And he was suddenly filled with a tremendous feeling of happiness and joy and ecstasy. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt that good? I bet you can't even remember. I bet you can't even remember. I feel that good every day because I am in touch with something deep inside of me. I'm going to teach you how to be in touch with the same thing deep inside of you. See, a few years ago, I was in a terrible place in my life. I was depressed. I was like most of you here tonight, almost suicidal. I was scraping bottom. And I had to do some soul searching, and I was doing some soul searching, and I heard a voice. I heard a voice. And I looked behind me, and there on the floor of my soul, so to speak, was somebody talking to me, and he said, "Hey, Phil, remember me?" And I looked through the mists, and there was a little baby there. I had discovered my inner baby within. I reached out, and I picked up that baby, because you see, I have a baby who lives inside of me. And that baby has to be picked up every once in a while, doesn't it? That baby has to be held. That baby has to be coddled. Has to have things go its own way every once in a while. Has to cry once in a while. Has to piss on people, shit on people. That's the baby who lives inside of me. And the good news... The good news I have for all of you here tonight is that there's a little baby inside of you. I don't care how old or ugly, perverse or disturbed you might be. You were once a beautiful little baby. I'm going to teach you how to get in touch with that little baby. I'm going to teach you how to pick up that little baby. You're going to pick it up right now. I want you to reach inside of you. I know you can feel that baby inside of you. Pick up that baby and put it on your lap. Go ahead. And while you're holding that baby on your lap, I want you to think for a second about little babies. Think about little babies. Ever see them playing on the floor and they're just happy? They don't worry about tomorrow or yesterday. They don't worry about did they hurt somebody's feelings today? Did they get to work late? Did they smoke too much, eat too much, break the speed limit? No. Babies are in the now. They are connected to their centers. They are rude, they are crude, they are selfish, and they are happy. And what do we do to these perfectly happy little perfect human beings? What do we do to them? Why, we take them, don't we? And we build a wall around them made out of all these adult things. Anger, resentments, pessimism, negativity, ambition. We build that wall around that poor little baby until that baby is bricked in, stuck inside, like a little tiny Marcel Marceau cannot get out. I want you to break those walls down. Let your baby go. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Stop worrying about yesterday. Stop worrying what other people think about you all the time. What other people think about you is none of your business. Forget about other people. Stop worrying about everything all the time. Yes, the world is a complicated place, but worrying about it all the time isn't going to make it any less complicated. Stop worrying about everything. The world has been around for 20 million years without your help. It does not need your help. The whales don't need you. The dolphins don't need you. The ozone doesn't need you. Your baby needs you. I want you to take that baby's hand and let that baby lead you to a new life of happiness and joy and healthy selfishness. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. You're going to get up every morning, and you're going to do what I tell you to do. You're going to get up every morning, you're going to look in the mirror every single morning, and you're going to look yourself right in the eyes. And every single morning, you're going to look at yourself, and you're going to say, what about me? When's it going to be my turn? What about my baby? You're 15 minutes late for work, your boss is pissed off at you. Too bad, fuck you. My baby needed the sleep. You forget to send your mother a Mother's Day card. Sorry, Mom, you'll just have to wait till next year. I'm busy being the mother you never were. You're driving around for 20 minutes trying to find a parking space. Only place to park is that handicapped parking. Park there. Your inner baby is handicapped too. Go ahead. You sit in front of the TV set, you got a pile of Haagen-Dazs cartons on your stomach there, you're sucking down the Slim Jims or the Doritos. Go ahead, feed that baby. Your baby's hungry. Feed it. You could even try it tonight. You know, when you go out to the ladies' room, the men's room later on, and you're standing in line and it's taking forever, you don't have to be doing that. Just let it go. Let it go. Don't it feel wonderful? Of course it does. And when your baby feels wonderful, you feel wonderful. And when you feel wonderful, there's one more wonderful person in this world. And guess what? You've just made the world a better place. See how easy that is? Okay. We're going to break into groups now. I'm going to come around to talk to each one of your inner babies individually. Thank you. Thank you very much.